Guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. I'm Andy, your host, and in this video, we are talking about Galatasaray making an offer for Pape Sarr. We're talking about a little bit of an interesting update surrounding the Marmoush Savinho deal structure and what it's going to look like, but just naturally an update as well on that situation. Let me start, though, with Pape Sarr, because Spurs still need to clear out players from their squads, and I think Pape feels like the one that maybe is the odd one out at the moment. So this comes from Sasha Tavolieri. I always try and get that name right. And it reads that Galatasaray have submitted an €18 million bid for Pape Sarr. The first offer is rejected, with talks ongoing with Tottenham Hotspur, who are demanding at least €25 million. They're progressing on terms with Sarr. There's no issues there. But yeah, I think it feels like the trajectory and the course of his time at Spurs has run its course. And look, I like Pape, and every pre-season I've fallen in love with some of the stuff he does in pre-season, but it's not really ever that kick on, if you know what I mean. And with Tonali and Fernandez coming in, you've got obviously Gallagher joined in January. You've still got Bergvall and Gray and Bentancur. Maddison and Simmons to come back, and Kulusevski. You've got a lot of midfield options. There's just not enough minutes for everyone to get what they need. And Pape feels like the guy who's first up on the chopping block. Obviously, it could have been Bergvall for a little while, but Bergvall's transfer demand for that Tottenham want isn't likely to be attained. So Galatasaray probably looking at Pape going, hey, we can probably get him for a bit cheaper. I think €25 million is still a bit cheap. I'd say it's €30 million, make it about £25 million personally. But yeah, we'll sort of see on that one. Tom Barkley's also confirmed on that deal that it is definitely something that isn't massively progressed, but it is something that is en route. Looking at this deal with Marmoush and Savinho, there is some very interesting reports coming out that the Savinho deal is going to be more expensive than we all think. And a lot of it comes down to City having a sell-on clause that they'd have to pay to Frankfurt for money towards Marmoush. So whereas a double deal, it's more about the overall figure. But when you break the deal down, they put more money on the Savinho side, so therefore City don't have to give Frankfurt nearly as much, supposedly. I mean, we'll sort of see on that if it does come to fruition. But that's quite fascinating. And Poseidon added, probably like a good 5 or 6 hours ago, that deal for Savinho is fully agreed. Spurs and City are settling the differences in valuation over Marmoush. There's still a sizable gap between the clubs, but both parties are optimistic of solution. Marmoush, just want to bring it up. The source said, here we go. Understand for deal for Marmoush is as advanced as a deal for Savinho. De Zerbi has spoken to both Marmoush and Gakpo in recent weeks. Spurs hold talks today with Man City regarding both. So there you go. Looks like Spurs are pressing ahead. I would say this feels very likely. I'd say it's going to happen. I'm going to be honest, they're not going to be ready for Brentford this Saturday at 5:30. It will be, your midweek EFL Cup game, obviously the weekend after. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But look, to get those two, I think, like I said in my previous video, I think it would be a great couple of additions. It's a number 9 that we truly, truly want, and he wants to play number 9. And look, they've got an alien up front in Manchester City that he's not going to start ahead of. He would start for us week in, week out. So let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below on Pape to Galatasaray, on the Marmoush Savinho updates. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Peace.